Wow, look at this front patio.
Big rocks and rushing water.
Connor is Greg Wittstock's biggest fan, right?
Gushing, flowing urns.
It's about as big of a front patio that I've ever seen. Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. It's all about showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle or build it. And in this case, Dan Stanza from Good Earth Water Gardens out here in Kansas City. Are we in Kansas City?
We're in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, and we're gonna check out a pond you built how long ago? Or?
It's a pondless waterfall we built in 2021. And we also have a #1 fan Greg is gonna be surprising him with. So
he doesn't know that we're here.
He doesn't know you're coming here. So
his name is Connor?
His name's Connor.
All right.
So let's see his reaction. He's watched every one of your vlogs and then some. And
at least somebody does. Let's check out a water feature and meet a fan. All right, Madam President, are you ready to film?
I am ready to film.
Your first time filming, right?
It is.
Okay, just keep this camera still.
Okay, wish me luck. Still like this?
You're
like
good.
that?
Come on. Yeah. I think he's a 16 or 17-year-old kid.
Okay.
Hello. Is your name Connor? Connor, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
17.
17. All right. And you built your own water feature with your mom? Is this your mom? Hi, Mom.
How are you?
Aw. And you guys live here, huh?
No, they don't live here.
No, you live in the area, Kansas City.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, very nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Did you guys see this water feature? Yeah. Hi. I've never met you.
I'm Zombie.
Zombie here.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So let's check out this beautiful water feature.
Yes,
Dan,
come
what
on
do we got
down here.
Kevin, so as you could tell, this is the younger, better looking brother.
Yeah, the better looking. Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess.
So I don't know what I'm really doing here, but anyway, this is Zondi's, and basically this vision originally started with some urns that were actually going to be down there at the bottom of the hill, and it evolved into waterfalls along with their urns and up here on the hill. So originally she had basically this whole hillside was a wooded area coming down towards us, and she wanted to clear it out to where she didn't have to do mowing or have to deal with landscaping or anything like that. She wanted to see big rocks and rushing water and just gushing, flowing urns. I think she says the urns are roaring vigorously. So she wanted to hear lots of loud water, lots of crashing, and just really experience the white water and the effect of the water really coming down this awesome hillside that we have here. So I think we have somewhere around 35 tons of stone through here, and I really love the way this weathered limestone fits together. Some people call it cheating stone, but I think it looks awesome when you can build waterfalls like this and just really blend in all of your gaps and seams to make it look like a lot of these pieces are bigger than they actually are. Just really trying to take advantage of the slope of this hillside and get a lot of different angles and effects off the waterfalls through here. We have two 9PLs powering this side, one going to the urns, one just feeding the waterfalls, and then over on this side we have a 5PL feeding the side waterfall coming in from over here.
So how did this whole thing come about?
Well, Dan originally met with Zondi, and she was originally thinking about urns.
Yep.
And that was actually going to be closer down.
I see the urns, and this is unusual because it's a front yard water feature, but you had a natural slope facing towards the house to take advantage
She
of,
originally was going to do an urn herself. She came to a DIY, do your urn yourself. And you'll see this is not a DIY water feature.
Yeah, not when you have a slope like this. Wow.
Yeah, it kind of evolved into, she wanted to eat up this hillside that she didn't want to see any lawn up here. She wanted to see big rocks and waterfalls and gushing, flowing water.
Well, I think you achieved all of that. I have to go down there where she's standing right now and check this whole thing out. I love, so she's a gardener too, yes?
Yes, he has planted most of this up.
It's so fantastic when you have a gardener. We got a banana tree here, so she got some tropical plants. Wow, look at this front patio. It's about as big of a front patio that I've ever seen. Hello there.
Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne the Pond Guy. So is this her idea?
Most of it.
Wow. I could tell you're a gardener, Zondi.
Yes.
So you're originally from South Africa?
Yes.
Okay, but you've been in Kansas City for 23 years, you said?
Yes.
You've been in this house for 7 years? How did this all come about?
So
So that hill used to come all the way down to the front door.
Are you serious? So all this got dug out? Wow.
And we had about 6 really tall, skinny black walnut trees over here.
Okay.
Right in front of the house. I hate snakes, so I used to see snakes.
Uh-huh.
So I told my husband, we need a patio here, and that place on top there would be nice for a waterfall because we don't want to do any mowing. So we're trying to do no lawn, just waterfalls and mulch. And then I called Dan and Kevin, and they came and I just told them what I wanted, and then the rest went into place. So we did the whole patio 2 years ago. As soon as the patio was done, the waterfall came in.
Okay, so this is 1 year old or?
2.
Okay, so second season.
I literally came out when the patio wall was being put up, and I drew 2 lines. I said, we'll do a waterfall here and a waterfall there, and then I drew some circles up in the yard. And she's like, okay, that sounds good. Let's go ahead.
Wow, you had a lot of faith in him.
I did, because I watched a lot of his videos on YouTube.
Perfect. Well, I love that sound from here. So there's not a human being that would walk to that front door and not say something about that waterfall.
Absolutely not.
I mean, every delivery driver.
Yes, Amazon driver, UPS driver have been coming here, and some of them tell me, this has been my route for a long time, but this is different. You did a great job. I'm like, yeah.
And you're a gardener, so you enjoy, this is your hobby to work around it, right?
This is my therapy. When I come home in the evening, I'll be doing gardening with my glass of wine, and I immediately relax.
Oh, that is so
And
fantastic.
then he sits here and plays guitar for me.
Hey, that's nice. Now I understand what you see in him.
So I'm here with Connor and Cammie, and Connor is Greg Wittstock's biggest fan, right? You're his biggest fan. And we want to just share Connor's story here. So how did this all come about, Connor, with you finding Greg Wittstock?
I watch Team Aquascape. I watch Greg Wittstock the Pond Garden. I watch Ed the Pond Professor. I watch Good Earth Water Gardens, and I just finally figured out that I would just like to just meet the garden. That's where it all started. And then I have my own stack set at my house up in Smithville, and ever since then I just love water features because they relax me.
And what would you say about that? Is that a pretty accurate testament then, Cammie?
That is pretty accurate. Connor has always had a love for water and waterfalls, ponds, fish. And when he found Dan and the pond guy, he doesn't stop watching the videos. I mean, living room, his room, they're on the TV all the time. He loves it. He goes outside. We've got a field next to our house, and he goes out there every day and digs a hole and puts a liner down and puts rocks around it and spends hours working on this and fills it and puts his pumps in there and makes his own water feature. And at the end of the day, he breaks it down and starts again the next day. He just doesn't get old. He loves it. And of course, bugs me every day about putting one in our home too. So this is a dream come true for Connor to be here and meet him.
I'm so glad that you were able to come out too. And I think, Connor, I don't know if you remember, the first time you called me, you asked if you could talk to Greg Wittstock. And I was like, no, I know him, but he doesn't work for us, or we don't work together that closely too. I thought somebody was pranking me, but you were dead serious. You wanted to talk to Greg Wittstock, and now you finally got to meet Greg Wittstock, and it's probably been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since. Yeah, no, I'm glad you were able to come out this morning, and this was probably better we met here versus at a restaurant too, because now you can see how all the video is done and get to be on the channel too, hopefully. Awesome.
Connor, if you want to come and have a night at Aqualand, we would love to arrange that, Mom.
Oh my gosh, you would love that.
Yeah, so we have plenty of sleeping rooms there, and then you could hang out. If I wasn't married, I'd live there. Well, Connor, fantastic meeting you. And thank you for coming and visiting me. And thank you for watching all of the vlogs. And Mom, good job encouraging his passion.